Hey friends, it's Carl again with Calm Survival, and I just want to touch on something, a bit of your bug out bag that you may not have considered. In fact, it might be the most important part, most likely thing that you are definitely going to need for most situations. Now, you're going to notice, hang on a second, this isn't some spy capsule full of fishing kit or fire starter. Nope. Standard USB drive. Now this one's pretty hardcore. You don't need to go that heavy. Most of them are pretty robust these days. It's all solid state electronics. But why? If you have a photocopy of your driver's license, your medical information, your insurance paperwork, your marriage certificate, anything that identifies you and the people that you're going to be traveling with, photos, those are going to be super, super key. I've helped friends track down documents when they've been traveling internationally. They've had their stuff stolen, and they still need to prove who they are so that they can get that replacement passport to get home. Now, if you've got something, or you've got all your documents, can be kept separate from the rest of your stuff, it's more likely to be with you. If you have a couple of them, more likely you have at least one of them that you get to keep. Now, is there a risk somebody getting your information? Sure, there is. And you can decide if you want to do password protections and all sorts of stuff. There's other people that do that very, very well. But the main thing is, can you get this information? If you have kids and you have to be actually bugging out, you have to leave your area. If their personal ID, their medical info, their stuff is in something they can keep with them, then if they get separated from you, they have some way to identify themselves. They have some way to tell another person, they have some way to tell an adult, hey, this is who I am, this is who I belong to. If you've got an elderly relative, they may not know how this thing works. They can hand it over to somebody. That person can help them get documents printed off. It seems like a small detail, but the more things that you have ready, the more things that when you leave, you get one option to grab. Maybe all it is you spend a couple of nights in a motel and then you're back home. But I know a lot of people have had to replace wallets, replace prescriptions, all kinds of stuff when they're away from home. And that would have saved them. When when the smoke detector goes off and you have a chance to leave the house, you get to grab one thing. You get to grab what's between you and the door. And if you got kids, that might be them. That you might not get a chance to go and sort through and pick something. If this is already part of something that you've got all the time, always ready to go, it's just going to be that one more little backup that just smooths over a whole bunch of extra trouble, a whole bunch of extra difficulty. So, if your bug out bag does not have a digital copy of all of your stuff, live in the real world. Right now we're live streaming the apocalypse. Your digital stuff still matters. And there's cool tools that you can throw on a USB stick, so if you're using somebody else's computer, you can still do your email securely and all that sort of stuff. It's all out there. It's all pretty usable. The people smarter than me have gotten it figured out. But at the very least, put some basic info so that you have proof of who you are. It's just going to make your life easy. All right. This has been another calm survival. Hope you guys are staying safe out there.